Hello there, Rhinohorn125, and today I am doing one of the last reviews in this big series of reviews. This is actually probably the last. I'm working on a custom Red Hood, as I've said in my last review I did. So when that's done, I will do a review on that, but other than that, this is probably the last review for now. So, it's a review in the DC Universe Classics, DC Comics, 75 years of superpower and Superman action figure, or DC Universe Classics Superman, 6-inch Superman action figure. Either one of those works. I've always, not this exact one, they have several different ones of this figure that are pretty much the same, but they're not the same, they're very close to the same. All the same, pretty much the body sculpt, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I've wanted this figure for a long time, and I didn't get it for a really long time randomly, and I didn't really think about it, and, well, now I have it, so very happy about that. This is probably my favorite Superman action figure. The other one I have is the Dark Knight Returns Superman, where he's kind of older, he's bigger, he's more muscular, and I have this Superman, of course. I have the DC Icons Superman, and I have the Mafex Man of Steel, which I didn't do a review on because the cape is so messed up, I just didn't even bother. And if you guys want to look at like what's wrong with the cape on that figure, just go watch any review. I'm sure every person who does a review will say something. So, kind of customizing that and took a cape off of my Catman to put it on. But enough about that stuff. Let's take a look at the figure, the box. So it's DC Universe. It comes with a pin right here. Star figures come with posing stand. That's very nice. I wish Marvel Legends would do that. Hasbro. On the back here, just has a nice classic picture of the figure. It's got its biography right here. Sorry, I can't talk. And his statistics, not statics. What the heck? It's not even a word. Yeah. So you pause and read that. Down here, just the other figures. You would want. It would be nice to get all these, but when I look for getting DC characters, I mainly aim for Batman and Superman, of course. And also Joker and Red Hood. So those are my 4 that I try to aim for when I'm looking for DC. That's about all the DC action figures I have. I don't have a Joker, because it's hard to get his hands on, especially the one this type of series. So, and I really wish I did. And I don't have a Batman. I do have several Batmans, but not of this, and I would really like one of this, but yeah, so that's pretty much the packaging. Really nice standard packaging. You don't want to choke on your Superman here. Don't really know why there's a choking hazard. There's no small parts. Unless you popped off the head or the hands, which that's very hard to do. And good luck swallowing that. You'd have to really want to swallow that to swallow that. Alright, yeah, so let's just get this guy open. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging, and right away I have one complaint, and it's not what you think. It has nothing really actually to do with the individual, not the individual, it's actually the individual figure. Both of the ankles in the package, they were posed down, like that, and the paint on them was stuck, and I had to get a key to that. Like, paint was like in there and dried up or whatever, so the key to that is get the water in the sink as hot as you can, get a cup, and that's what this is. Actually, I still have the cup here, so it's still pretty hot, and then just put the figure in there. I had a Predator, it was the Elder Predator, and I tried to bend his arm, and I made the mistake of just keep trying to bend his arm, and it didn't work. I haven't looked at his wrists, so, yeah, okay, so those are alright. I looked at all his other joints and stuff, so they're all really good. This hand right here, I'll talk about that in a minute. I might have to like move it around a little bit. It feels like it's got some paint in there too. It moves, but not very fluently, which is alright. I mean, it's just the hand. Alright, so accessories. Doesn't come with very much. Here's the pin, which these are, for me, more of a collector. I don't know if I'd ever put this on my shirt. I went to like Comic-Con or something, but if I go to Comic-Con, I dress up, so. But yeah, so that's pretty nifty, nice to collect. And then here's the stand. Not really much to it. I like it. It is. I like stands that are like there's a lot to them, but mainly I like stands that are just straightforward and just help the figure stand up, which is their purpose. But it is nice to have a nice display of a stand sometimes. So that's pretty much that. And also, while I am at it, this, of course, he stands on it perfectly. There we go. So, stands on there pretty good. Kind of tilts over because, you know, there isn't another peg. I don't know why there's a hole right there, actually, but whatever. Alright, so first things first, articulation. So let's get to that. So his arm can swivel all the way around if you put it outward like that, but, you know, because the cape can go up and down, of course, swivel up at the bicep here, all the way around if you wanted it to. Has just one hinge and like isn't double jointed in the elbow. This hand, like I said, it is kind of hindered by paint, so I'll have to put that in water probably after this video, but it should just bend like that. And this figure's been around a while, so it's kind of weird I'm doing a review of it. It's only because I've really wanted this figure for a while. I got close to getting it a while ago. My brother got a He-Man vs. Superman 2-pack, and he gave me the He-Man because I used to like He-Man. I mean, I still do. Not as much as I used to, but I still do, and he gave me the He-Man. And at the time, I wasn't really, oh, I wish I had the Superman. I was just very happy that I had the He-Man because I used to, I mean, I've always liked Superman also, but I did like He-Man, so. Head, he can look down about that much, look up quite a ways, which is nice because nice flying pose. His head can fully rotate. I don't really want to. It can't, I mean, it can, but, you know, it's kind of stopped by the cape, so it's a little dangerous too, I guess. I just go that forward that much, go back about that much. Don't go in, which is okay because they still can go out. So if a figure's legs can't go in, at least they can go out, and that's a plus. So swivels up here at the calf, just one joint in the knee, pretty standard, and then goes up and down at the foot. And I really do love these DC body sculpts. I always have. Ones I have had of these is, of course, I had He-Man, which had about this body sculpt. Different, because he's got different stature and such, but same articulation pretty much. And I also had a Green Lantern, two of them. I had an older one that the head snapped off, and I started using it for pictures. And I don't have that anymore. Just threw it away because, you know, it's broke. And then I had another one that was pretty good, but I sold that a while ago. And I don't really regret selling it, because I did get, I think I sold it for like $18 or something like that, around there, a while ago. So, plus I'm not like a huge fan of Green Lantern. Like I said, I mainly go for Superman and Batman, Joker. So, before I get to detail, let's do size comparison real quick here. If I get him to stand up, there we go. He stands pretty good on his own. It's just if you let one leg go back more than the other, seems like he'll stand a little not as good. But, yeah, so, there you go. Alright, so here he is next to the Marvel Now Captain America, Marvel Legends, which I think that's pretty good size. I mean, these figures are just standard size, but I feel like this Captain America itself is on the short side. Compared to all my other Marvel Legends, like my Spider-Man is the same height as him, and even my Wolverine, which is short as it is, because, you know, it's Wolverine, is kind of almost right up there. Not too much, but still, I just feel like this figure is short. itself. They need to maybe make them about this height, or about the height of Iron Man, because my Iron Man's taller than him. So that's. Here he is next to the SH Figure Arts Batman from Injustice. Got this figure a while back. I have compared them to other figures, but I mean, for whatever reason, you would want to put these with each other. I mean, that's just showing size, depending on what figure you have. So these are good size. I think the proportions are a little different, because the SH Figure Arts Superman, which I do want to get, but not really have too big plans on getting it, because now I have this one. This is like the top of the top, besides the DC icons. So, can't really get any better, almost. Here he is next to the NECA Ash vs. Evil Dead Ash. I wouldn't say they're good size. I mean, height, yeah, but width is different. I mean, like, head size and all that, it just doesn't pair up. Because, yeah, this is 6-inch, this is 7-inch, it just doesn't work. Even if you think it does, if you really look at the proportions, it's off. But, I mean, I guess they work. They would work in, like, a picture. But, I don't know, really, if you would want to. So, yeah. This is just for fun, because one exciting thing about a Superman is my second favorite fight in comic book history is Superman versus don't know why I was going to say Darth Vader. Superman versus Hulk. Must have Darth Vader on my mind for some reason, but yeah, so size on these it's good, really good. So I really do like. Now I have a nice Superman to fight my Incredible Hulk. Alright, so now for detail. There isn't like a crap load of detail, but I'll get into it. So, sculpt looks pretty nice, like a comic book Clark Kent. I really do like the face though, and the blue eyes. I kind of wish, there's only a little wish with like this, since it's my favorite body sculpt and probably my favorite Superman I have, as of the moment. So, I do wish that, like, these heads, they can pop off, but I do wish he came with, like, a separate head that was, like, angry, and then maybe a smile. I think that'd be cool. Mainly angry for me, because this is just kind of, like, chilled out looking, like, you know, serious, you know, fight bad guys kind of look, you know, but I really think an angry look would be awesome as well, and no laser eyes, because they really messed that up on the Mafex Batman vs. Superman action figure. I mean, the laser eyes, it looks like he got pee in his eyes. It's like yellowish for some reason. But anyway, back to this. So it looks nice on the neck. I really do like the hair, the way they put that bluish color in there. It's really comic book like. Of course, you got the classic symbol, most classic suit that he has, like the muscles and stuff. This looks nice. There isn't really any, like, little scrunched up on the clothing, except, like, right there and there. And then, of course, the cape. The boots look really nice, pretty normal, and you can actually feel it's not, like, just painted on, which is really nice. The back looks nice, too. And then the cape, I like how it is. Actually, I thought it looked, when I saw it in the package, I was like, oh, is that too bulky? And no, and I thought it looked like it stuck out. How I was having him stand earlier, he was like this. Now, it will make it look like it stuck out. So, just get him to stand straight, and it looks really nice, and I really do love it. So, yeah. And, fists look pretty good as well. I'm not going to complain, like, say, oh, I wish they had switch around hands that were like a relaxed hand, or like a hand like this, or something. Fists are just the standard, the best go-to for a Superman or a Hulk. Pretty much almost every action figure, if they're not able to hold anything, so why not fists? Yeah, so, really do like this figure. Like I said, it is my, I didn't say that, but, my second favorite Superman action figure, or first, sorry. This one, then the DC Icons. Mainly, I mean, if the DC Icons was this height, that would be my first, but he is much shorter, and he doesn't really compare very well to any of my figures except like my Bruce Lee, and he kind of compares to this Batman, not very well though. So yeah, so, and then after that is like the one I mentioned earlier is the Dark Knight Returns Superman. I really like that one too. So this figure gets a 10 out of 10. Like I said earlier, when you get them out of the package, you start moving stuff around. If you notice something feels stiff, don't try too hard. Try a little bit to see maybe if it moves. But if it doesn't, then definitely get really hot water in a cup and then put the figure in there. You don't have to put the whole thing. Like this one, I just put it up to like the waist in the cup, so it can get the feet. So yeah, but I like put the arms up, and I have to do that hand unless I can get it to swivel. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Still got the Army of Darkness Ash mechanical hand video coming soon. Some rest of the stuff is coming in the mail, and I'll be working on that, and I will do a video of it, and yeah, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, I don't really have too much of videos planned at the moment, so stay tuned anyway. Bye.